Hello Asante, how are you doing? I hope you're fine and doing well. I hope you'll enjoy this video and I hope you'll learn a lot from me in my videos, my training sessions, and my conversations with you. Like we agreed, my job is to ensure once the training program or the training topics that we agreed upon have been completed, you should be you should become an independent trader. Now, keep in mind, my job is to ensure you get all the tools, knowledge, and information that will help you make your own decisions. You do not need anyone's advice or anyone's opinion. Okay, you'll have everything from me. So let's quickly begin. In today's session, we're only going to be talking about the price structures and price patterns. Now, always, we're going to use MetaTrader 4 platform and the 4-hour chart and the daily chart. If you see on the internet anybody promises very high exaggerated results on 5 minutes chart trading or 1 hour chart trading, you don't need anything. Everything is available on MetaTrader 4 platform, and the videos that you're going to have, you can keep them for references and even download them. Alright, so let's begin. Now you need to set up a template. Of course, this is a plain chart. I'm going to give you these indicators on the right hand side. I only this indicator, I don't use it, but I just see the price. It comes bigger, 49.99, and I can know what's the spread on oil and what's the daily average on oil currently. So this is how your chart should look like. Right click on your chart, go to your properties, and set the bar up, bar down, bull candle, bear candle colors, exactly how I've mentioned in this, how I'm showing you in this video. On the left bottom corner, this is a very nice indicator. If you have a lot of buy positions and a lot of short sells, this will give you an average price, total break-even price on the long, short, or what's the total break-even price if you have both you're trading both sides. Okay, save the template. When you can save the template like this, right click, save template, and you can name it whatever you want. I've named it naked. Okay, and couple of drawing tools you need to amend. You see, this is a trend line. Now usually when you draw a trend line, it will not be drawn like this, because here's what's selected. When you go to parameters, right click on the trend line, go to parameters, uncheck this ray, uncheck it, and you're done. Here's another trick. Hold while the trend line is selected, hold the control button and double click. Okay, now if you hold it, you can duplicate the same line to draw your channels. Okay, I hope you get it. Then you can reverse the video, go back in the video and see what I've mentioned. Just highlight it, double click, control and double click, and you can duplicate those lines. Same is valid for the support and resistance. We have a horizontal line here to mark our resistance, so I can double click on it, right click, go to horizontal line properties, increase the thickness a bit, change from red to yellow, and hit OK. Now if I hold control key and double click, I can duplicate and mark another resistance, which is here. Now I want to know my supports as well, so I can know the support. Here's my support, here's another support, and here's another support. Okay, so now we know our levels. Okay, just it's basic things we need to know. Fibonacci you don't need, you can forget it. Rectangle, drawing a rectangle, this is also an important tool, and you have to always go to right click, draw object as a background, uncheck that, and you're done after that. So let's get started. Let's get started. Price structures and price patterns, this is what we're going to talk about today only. And there are a lot of price structures available. There are a lot of mentors, a lot of educators on the internet. There are a lot of topics and videos that talk about price structures, but it is best to focus on 3 price structures. The first price structure is called the bull channel. Okay, we've got the bull channel here. Okay, bull channel occurs when the price is making higher high and higher lows. What do I mean by it? Let me load Microsoft Paint. So we have a price that's moving upwards. Okay, Now this, you see the three tops, these are higher highs, and these lows that are coming behind, we call them higher lows. These lows, they indicate that the market is trending towards the upside, and what we can do is we can draw a channel by connecting these. Now keep in mind, it is not necessary that these channels lines should be always they will always be touched, but it gives you an idea that the market is trending towards the upside. Okay, now how do you trade these channels? First thing you have to understand is, you see this low of the channel, this is your support area. Support area means the buyers are strong here. Whenever the price would retrace or pull back, let's say this is my trend line low, this is my bull channel low, and the price is trading above it. Okay, the price goes up, it goes down, then it goes back, up. When it comes back around this area, okay, when it comes back around this area, there is a huge possibility that it will jump back. Okay, it will bounce back up. This is how we trade the low of the support, low of the bull channel. Now again, if when we see the highs of the bull channel, that is the resistance area where the sellers are strong and they want to push the market. Okay, and this is how it goes there at the sell area. The price goes up, it gets pushed down by the sellers, then it goes back up, so you have to look for sell opportunities at the highs and buy opportunities at the lows. If you don't understand, you can ask me, and let's go to a real life example. Here we've got a bull channel here. This is a 4-hour chart on oil. Let's see if we can make a bull channel. We've got 2 points connecting, 1 and 2. Okay, not necessary it has to be accurate, but it'll give you a good point. See, here we have a bull channel. Whenever a price touched at the low, here it touched at the low, we have a green candle close, it switched to the uptrend. You see that? But when the market goes near the highs of the bull channel, always the sellers push the price down. Okay, let us look for another example, real life example. Same is valid for the bear channel. In bear channel, the market is always trending towards the downside. Okay, we have here lower lows, we've got here lower lows and lower highs. What is a lower low? Market goes down, okay, it makes a swing high, it goes down, okay, this is a new low and it is lower than the previous low. This is the first low, this is the second low, and it goes back up, this additional third low. But these highs that are coming behind, okay, these are lower highs. These are, each high is lower than the previous one. How do we see in the real life? This is how we see it. Here's an example. This is just a small example, okay? This is a lower low. Each low is lower than the previous one. Each low is lower than the previous one. We've got a lower high, lower high. This is a little bit up, no problem. There's margin. This is lower high, okay? If you want to make it more complicated, we can do it like this. Even do it like that, just to get rid of these lines. You see that? Lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high, resistance. You see the upper trend line of the bear channel, it's acting as a resistance. So the market is always pushed towards the downside. So how to trade these exactly, we will be discussing in the following upcoming videos. But in today's video, it is important to understand the price structures first. Okay. Now we have another pattern, price structure. This is called the sideways channel or the rectangle pattern. It means the buyers and sellers have agreed to trade within the specific price range. Like here it's usually, this is how it is. The market shoots up. Okay, sellers push the price down. Okay, then the buyers take over from the bottom, and it's usually zigzagging. Okay, now how to trade that, it's best to be discussed in future videos, but not in one session. Okay, so you need time to absorb. So what is your task right now is, I want you to go to your MetaTrader 4, select 3 markets of your choice, any 3: crude oil, British pound, or gold. Okay, so when you go on gold, I want you to find for me the bull channels, bear channels, draw them, take a screenshot, and send them to me on WhatsApp. This is price structures. Trading them we'll discuss later. Now this is part A of the first topic. Now let's go to the price patterns. We've got 3 price patterns. First one is called the breakout pattern. Okay, if you want to take a buy trade, if you want to go long, the market pushes up towards the resistance. Okay, here's the resistance, then it pulls back. When it pulls back, if it will break the previous high, this is called a breakout pattern. How you enter is, you see this swing high level, you would place your buy stop 3 to 5 pips or 3 to 5 points above the previous swing high. When it gets hit, you take a buy entry and go long. And where would you put your stop loss is below the previous swing low. Okay, same is valid for short sell. If you want to short sell, the market falls down, it tests the support area and pulls back. If the support area is really weak, you would put your sell stop below the support line and stop loss at the previous swing high. And this is how you would enter. Let's see in a real life example. Again, we'll go to the oil chart. Let's get rid of it. Okay, here is one small example. You see, market goes up to the resistance here. Okay, it pulls back here, it pulls back here, it pulls back. Okay, now I can put my buy stop above the swing high, which will be here, few pips, and my stop loss would be here below. Then when the breakout will happen, I make my money. You get it? So this is for taking buy trades. Let us look an example for short selling. Let's see a good example for short selling. Here we can see this one. Here, you see this? The price goes down, makes a support, this is swing low. Okay, it pulls back here or here, you can choose whatever you want. It pulls back. Okay, now you have, where's the support is. You put a sell stop below this level and your stop loss here, and when the market hits next, you're filled and you make your money towards the downside. Okay, so homework number 2 or assignment number 2, I want you to identify breakout patterns on British pound and gold chart and send it to me by WhatsApp by drawing and marking these entries. And I want you to mark, you can write here in Microsoft Paint, or even you can go here, choose this text box and mention here stop loss. Here you can mention entry. Alright, this is called the breakout pattern. Another pattern is called trend trading pattern. In trend trading pattern, if you miss a breakout, you were sleeping or busy at work, you always have a chance to get back in when the market will pull back to that area of breakout and will take over from there. Let's see the real example. We have a very beautiful example on oil. Look, This line is almost our breakout entry. Okay, buy long. I missed it, I was sleeping. So what happens next is, the price pulls back here. I put my buy stop already or buy limit order, and I ride the trend towards the upside. Do you see what I mean? I hope that's clear. It's a challenging pattern, but if you learn this pattern, most of the students or my students or trainees, they make a lot of money on this one. I personally don't trade it so much. I trade only one pattern, but people are very good at successful at doing that. Here's another example. Let me give you another example. Let's see for short selling. Let us see for short selling, short selling. Here, look. Here's another example. You see, we had a breakout. Here's your stop loss. Breakout. So it pulls back. You put your buy stop or buy order above. You go up, but if you missed it, it comes back here at the same point again and reverses back. All right. So these are examples for buying. Some people also call it wave pattern. But let us see for short selling. Let's see a good example for short selling. This one here, almost. This is an almost short sell kind of pattern here. It's not so perfect, but basically you would here's your breakout. It pulls back, but it doesn't exactly touch that swing low. Poor example. This one here. This is your support. Here is a breakout, this area. Okay. Now when the pullback happens, you can when the candle touches this line, you can short sell again to continue towards the downside. Alright, so this is an example of short selling. So identify on gold and British pound some trend trading patterns or wave pattern for buy entry and wave pattern for short entry. Send me the snapshot. The last pattern we have here is called the reversal pattern, the M and W. Okay, it can be considered as double tops or double bottoms, but let's stick to M and W patterns. It's much easy. This is usually a reversal. Now, if the failure, here's the key sentence: the failure of a breakout or the failure of a wave pattern is always a reversal pattern, or it will always result in M pattern. How? Here's a beautiful example. I love M and Ws. They're very nice and strong on the 4-hour and daily charts. So let's see how it goes. Here, you see, here is a resistance. We've got a resistance here, right? Now you have to train your eyes here. We've got a swing high. Market goes up, okay, pulls back. Here it pulled back. Now it goes back up, but it's failing. It is failing. Then it collapses. This is an M pattern, and you see the swing low of the M. This is our short sell entry, and this is our stop loss. Okay, here is another example. Now keep in mind, M or W does not have to be perfect. Here we have support tested, price bounces back. Here we've got our W. Here is our peak. So you'll keep this peak in mind. So above the peak, this is our entry. Okay. So see how it works. See how amazing this move is. And again, when we approach the resistance area, when we're approaching towards the highs, here's another M. You see that? Peak, sell stop, stop loss here, and short sell this commodity. So homework number 4, I want you to find M and W patterns on 4-hour and daily charts only and send me the snapshot. I hope these videos help. Please take notes. If you have any questions, feel free to revert to me. You can send me a video message, you can send me an audio message, and I'm very, very happy to help you. That's enough for now, and I'll give you more tips. We'll cover more stuff in tomorrow. Okay, and bye bye for now.